Alrighty, it should be live here. And depending on how things go, might be finishing this game up today. Alright, so let me get this into focus. And we'll do this. Alrighty. Although, I will say that looking at a bit of like the achievements, and just looking at the save file just now, like there is normal mode. Like we are on normal mode right now, so it's like what could be like a harder mode than this? The only thing I could think of, just right off the bat, is just simply more attack patterns, and stuff. Kind of like how Fury does it. Because we're already at the point where, if you don't equip a talisman, then you get one shot. So that's already, a difficulty increase. So what could hard mode possibly be? Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to Roy. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go through here, I guess. Got some more stuff to break. Actually at the point where I think, yeah, it's really just all these damage increases. Then again, there are still the talismans, which I am going to eventually buy them all. There is an achievement for doing that, and I mean, come on. These sorts of games, like, obviously, I gotta buy all the things, even if I don't really end up using a lot of them. I wonder if there's actually any sort of like missing chest. I feel that's probably not the case, because I think the only one that I really missed so far was this one. I think everything else I've already gotten. But just the fact that I actually did miss that one underneath the stairs does make me think that I should probably take a closer look at some of these other places just to be sure. Okay, can't interact with that. Alright, we can open up this. Yeah, I don't think this place could like possibly be hiding any chest. Safe from illusion magic. If only you knew. Book burning. Oh, well, what's done is done. Okay, so that should be pretty much. Yep. It's time to head back. Although I will head back to the north side. Ah. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to come here anyways. Cool. Maybe the game is actually just taking advantage of me trying to, break the boxes to get my blood dust. It's like, I know they're gonna come here. But what if I went the other way? Ruby! We meet again. Wanna read together? Read. That's right, I found some more interesting books. Sure. Let's go. I have storybooks and encyclopedias. Where do you want to start? The book from yesterday. From yesterday? It's a history book and kind of a tough read. Think you can handle it? I've got it. Okay. Alright, when do I fall asleep? Okay, not quite falling asleep, but yep. See, I'm struggling with this book, Ruby. So many words. Haha, well, it is a record of historical events. Some pictures would help. I have a great idea. I can make it more interesting if I read it to you. The following events occurred before the kingdom's ban on magic. The maid suspected of murdering multiple royals was Anne. She fled west deep into the forest and disappeared without trace. I think there's also... Huh? Went west into the forest beneath which... Ugh. What's wrong? Nothing. I'm just a little tired. Don't push yourself too hard. Thanks, Ruby. Looks like it's about time. Let's call it a day. We should hang out again sometime. The darkest day. It was the darkest day in the Scar Kingdom's long history. The king and members of the royal family were brutally murdered and their eyes were mercilessly gouged out. The killer was a mage from another land. The suspect vanished without trace. The queen issued a decree banning all magic within the kingdom. Spellcasting, studying magic, and reading about magic were all forbidden by the queen's decree. There we go. A little bit extra money. This weird thing tastes pretty good. It's all marshmallows. I don't know about you, but if this was me, you know, I would constantly be thinking, it's like, I feel like I dreamt about this before. I feel like it's deja vu. Because she essentially like dreamed up this entire journey, you know, so that way she could actually take some hits, and now she's actually going through the journey for real. Meanwhile, me, I could like randomly dream of something, you know, maybe a couple months ago, then feel like, wait a minute, what I just went through, felt like I dream about it. About the courtyard. Yes. I got a new thing, right? So I can get more talismans. Is that what it was? But I already turned it in. I should grow taller. Invisibility. So I need one more. Need to find one more boss to increase my talisman slots. I'll eventually need to buy greed if I'm gonna farm for these things. Definitely will need to buy greed just to farm for this. Turquoise pigments. Alright, guess that is pretty much it. So, I believe the next thing I'm gonna fight is gonna be the Martyr. Martyr I don't think really needs anything particular. I think I want to try out the Bloodblade strikes against the Worm, but for now, could you go Explosive Strike? Sharpshooter, Mirror Shadow. Yeah, I think I'm probably good with what we have here. Alright, let's go investigate the north. Interesting how this is like pretty much the only boss that allows you to prep up a tier 5 mark. Shoot. Ah, I did it way too early. Challenge again. Oh, wait, that wasn't even an actual hit. And it still took away my marks. Ah, dang. I pressed my critical strike attack, or I was holding it down, but didn't really activate. Although I guess whether it activated or not doesn't really matter, considering I was close enough to touch the spiked shell. I was hoping it would be a little lucky. Dang. That was a little too early there. Unless you're the one and only Tori, and you know it. Welcome to the stream, Scar. Ooh. Ah, shoot. Okay, cool. Looks like we're halfway through. Guess there isn't really any point to shooting my darts at it. Ah, shoot. I didn't think the fire would spawn right there. It's unfortunate. Well, you know, hopefully I can finish today's stream not too late, so you're not staying up for too long. Although, regardless, whether I stream for a long time or not, I guess you should go to sleep whenever you're tired. I think I might need to actually take off the sharpshooter though. I don't think I'm getting as much damage out of it, and the lock-on actually forces me in certain angles. Like if I want to aim up like a little bit more like, you know, here, while I'm over here, I can't quite do that because the game's just kind of forcing me to aim like directly in the center of it. I might need to take that charm off, talisman off. Ah, way too early. One more? Yes. Thank you. Ah, shoot. For some reason, I'm not ready for that attack. Very hot tonight. Couldn't sleep properly anyways. I see. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. I remember when, like, our AC wasn't working, so it was extremely hot. Very hard to sleep. Oh! I don't know how I dodged that, to be honest. Ah, man, doing this again. Don't do this twice. Kind of wish that I could have a little bit more time. Get those 5 explosions in. Ah, dang, I'm doing it too early. I gained the perfect dodge. Okay, that's what killed it. Execute. Well, and it just 19 pulls. Time to go back into E. Most only woman in the game. Great swordswoman. Hey, we love swordswoman. Sorry, don't they all keep playing the game for a long? Yeah. Even if there are characters that, like, you know, oh, I'm gonna pull for this one, sometimes like, that's like the goal. Like, I'll pull for that character, and then, like, I probably just won't play more afterwards. it's kind of a weird thing where it's like, why even pull for the character? You know, if I'm gonna stop playing, but there's always a chance that maybe I'll just come back, or maybe it's just like it's just nice to have, even though I will literally never touch the game again. Like in FGL, you know, I left after pulling for like a servant, and similarly, or maybe not similarly in Arcness. I think like Arcness I just kind of stopped playing, but I definitely had to make sure I pulled like a strong unit before I stopped playing. Yeah, it's really nice. Indeed it is. It's not quite New Game Plus because we're still actually in the main campaign. The first half of the game was just basically being a dream where like I could actually take a lot of hits. I had a health bar. And this is like real life. So it's still actually just the first game, the first playthrough. Because I still haven't actually gotten everything anyways. They're impressed with high quality. Yeah, like generally, I think any sort of like big mainstream thing, like gacha game that you can actually hear about in today's like you just generally have a good quality like game. We're really, I think, far past the point where it's not that you can't play it, but I think we're far past the point where gacha games are just simply like a quick cash grab kind of thing where, you know, it's not really high quality, just really just made to just make money. Obviously, gacha games are still made to make a lot of money, but the big ones you hear about are also just gonna be more. There is just better animated, you know, better story, or at least it's a good quality product, I should say. I shouldn't really say much about like the story, because sometimes, you know, the story doesn't matter as much, even though it should still be pretty high up because it's what gets people to like play, you know. Like Nikkei is great, you know, because of like ha 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 boobs and ass, but if the story wasn't as good as it was, I probably would have stopped playing a long while ago. Because at a certain point, it's like, I mean, if it's animations, I can just see it, you know, on like YouTube or whatever. And the gameplay, it's like, it's alright. There are some interesting parts of it, but then there's also like PvP, and like I don't care about PvP at all. You know, so if the story was like bad, I probably would have stopped playing a long while ago. Yeah. Cooking. We need to cook, Roy. We're getting not daydreaming anymore? Yeah, so I think basically the first half of the game was an illusion that the witch like put on us. So we were dreaming through the thing. It's a neat little way to just like kind of ease people into the game where it's like, hey, this is the game, you know, it's a boss rush kind of game. You have it's still like a challenging game, right? Because the first time you're learning it through, you'll probably die a lot. But you have a health bar, so you can actually heal yourself back up. But then it's like, all right, you've learned the bosses, you learned how this game works now. Do it again for real. Because now you die in one hit. This is the real world now. We're out of the illusion. You die in one hit. Although, you die in 2 hits because, thankfully, a Mirror Shadow. But it does cost you 3 talisman notches. So it's like, ooh, okay. Do I have to go through the logic puzzle again? I assume not, because all these other memories, they just kind of blitz through it. The logic puzzle wasn't bad though. I'm actually kind of surprised I got through it all. I realized one point when I watched back the VOD that like what I ended up deducing thankfully ended up being correct, even though I didn't actually take... Like, technically, I had all the information that I had to deduce the right answer, but there was a possibility that because I essentially ignored one of them, that, like, I could have been wrong. Like, thankfully, the game ended up being that it was right to ignore one of the character statements, but I already decided to ignore that character statements before I even got the thing to be like, yeah, it's totally fine to ignore this character. Everyone likes to be sexy and appealing. And I'm sure some of them don't really care about being sexy, but yeah, everyone's got their own things. There should be no chest here, I think, just because we're in like the fake storage closet area. Once we break this illusion, this is like a regular one. Have I understood you? Yeah, no, I get it. There definitely is, like, you know, a difference in, like, aesthetics and storytelling and stuff, you know, between, like, the West and the East. I would say, at least for someone like me, even if I didn't quite understand it, like, there is a reason why I kind of play a lot more, or I kind of gravitate towards, like, you know, Eastern games than Western stuff. Ah, okay. Good thing I actually explored around. Although it's weird, I really never went down here before. Crazy. You can actually see in the mirror now, though, that there is a chest. But weird. Because when I exited out of here and I went back in, you know, you can like actually move normally. I'm surprised I never actually went down to the bottom left and opened up that chest there. Ruby, over here. We meet again. Why do you look so disheveled? It's a long story. I have an idea. Come, sit on this chair. What's that look supposed to mean? Don't worry, don't worry. So? Not too bad if I do say so myself. Hehe. Have you ever been told how pretty your pink hair is? Mom used to tell me that a lot. I see. I really envy your bright colored hair. I really like purple. Haha, really? Don't let this color fool you. My hair used to be a much darker shade of purple. But I use magic to turn it bright purple. That's not in my hair either. The color of my clothes is also the result of my constant tweaking. Is there anything you want to tweak, Ruby? I want to be taller. That might be a challenge, but it's just a color change. Here, this is for you. Makeover mirror. Ah, I can finally use my pigments. This is a makeover mirror. Once you have the desired pigments, it will create the corresponding magic changes users' colors. It's difficult to explain with just words. Anyway, you should give it a try. Purple pigments. Nice. I do like purple. Oh, and necessity to make a female protagonist high at all costs. Yeah, it is definitely very helpful though, because I mean, if you gotta look at a female character a lot, it would help to make them look, you know, a little pretty. Doesn't even have to be hot, just like pretty. I understand there are certain times where it's like it makes sense to just make, you know, any character, not even just like a woman, just like any character not look good. But I would say a lot of people will enjoy seeing like any good-looking character, male or female. Damage blue talisman. Okay, so we can at least buy a little bit more talismans. White pigments. Purple. So there's only 4 more pigments left for me to find, and we know one of them is gonna be me buying it. Purple. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? It's a special kind of illusion magic. Visible only to you and me. Others can't see it. Use it whenever you need it. Time's almost up. Let's call it a day. We should hang out again sometime. Oops, did not mean to change my skill there. Although actually, I did say I want to try the blood-tipped strike. Orange. Although here it looks I mean, it still looks good, but maybe because it's nighttime, it's not quite. Blue. Oh, that'd be more like a light blue rather than the usual, like, I guess, darker color blue you would think. We did already see blue, though, because of the mirror world thing. Here's the usual yellow. Where's my green? Green is my color. Anyways, I guess we'll go purple. They hired a new employee for global communications. It's a standard EI principles. Oh yeah, I think I remember reading about that. Or I like saw it randomly on Twitter. Unfortunately, I don't really know who this guy is, so like whether this is gonna be important or not, you know, I guess we'll see. He's like a communications guy, right, or something like that. So I don't really think he has much power. Like if I'm wrong, then I guess we'll see the results of that, and then we can be like, all right, this guy sucks. But at least for now, I'm like, I don't even know who this guy is, and I don't even know if he really can do anything. Light the candles. I believe this will give me a little bit more blood dust because I fought a few more bosses. Yeah, a little bit more. Okay, that's enough to actually buy a damage increase. But we should look at what talismans I can craft now. Yeah, and like when you think of like how Nikkei is right now and like Stellar Blade was, like there's obviously a clear appeal to it that like to change that, it, you know, just in case like one person says it, you know, would be a really bad look. And it would just result in less money, which I doubt they would want to do that. Generally, the people that complain about like, you know, sexy things or whatever, very likely weren't going to buy them in the first place, so just changing stuff for them is a lost cause. because a lot of people will just like see something complain about it, and they weren't even customers in the first place. Days left to the full moon. 5 days. Actually, you know what? It's been a little bit. Let me drink my smoothie. Alrighty, which are we? Hand over damage talisman. Alright, so what do we got here? Well, I guess first of all, talisman slot. Oh man, it's 4 now. Wait, do I even have enough bosses for that? There's gonna be the whatchamacallit? It's the worm boss. Then I go through the right, no, it's Faye again. Although I believe afterwards I fight Roy. And while there is the queen, that will make it 4, yeah, but that means I need to get a talisman slot only after beating the queen. Unless there's more bosses after the queen. Or not the queen, the witch. Sorry, it's the wrong thing. Keen Gaze, slightly improves focus speed. Perfect Strike. Take no damage while executing a strike attack. Ooh. Okay, so I guess some invent frames, essentially, while doing this. That is nice. Oh, wait, no, there's another boss. I remember now. Okay, so you do actually get 4 right before fighting the witch. Okay. Because I forgot about the ghost possessing boss. No, yeah, there's definitely a few times where I purposely, like, avoid attack because it's coming, so I need to dodge it before I do a perfect strike. So this could allow me to do a perfect strike, or this could allow me to do a strike while they're attacking. True Hunter. Each marker I made increases base slash and projectile damage. That is really interesting, but I could also just get True Ranger if I'm gonna be mainly doing. Each mark. I wonder if this actually makes them do more damage then. Because I don't know what the damage increase is for this one, but if this is based on the mark, I mean, and you can have up to tier 5 with another talisman. This might end up actually being even more damage than this, and it would affect both base slash and projectile damage instead of just one of them. Ah, man. Is it done when the time is right? They probably will, right? Because, I mean, they released a demo for Stellar Blade. And that was, like, a very good move on their part, so that way people could actually see, like, how the game works. And so people were able to be like, oh, wait, this game's actually kind of good. Not to mention, given, like, just kind of how you have some, like, controversies with, like, the AI stuff, you know? I think having a demo would be a good way for people to just be, like, assuming that they're actually doing a good job, a demo would be a good way to, I think, dispel some fears. So that way people don't have to worry as much. It could really go 2 ways. Either Shifter does a bad job and the demo just exposes all of that, and so they're like, ooh, no, we can't go for Blood Rain. Or, you know, they do a good job, and the demo shows that off, and they're like, oh, okay, guys, we have nothing to worry about. Stellar Blade Blood Rain is actually just as good as Stellar Blade. We can play this game no problem. But who knows? We'll see what they do. This game knows ball. At the very least, I hope that it's at least is as good as the first one. Making something better than the first game of like any series can be pretty tough. So the thing I usually hope for is that is at least as good as the previous one. Because there's definitely always like that want to kind of innovate and make something bigger and better than the previous one. But, you know, before we can accomplish that, I am generally okay with just having more of the same stuff. with a little bit extra. I don't want it to be like the exact same, but like if there's like at least this one thing here or there, a few things here or there that are even just better than the previous one, I would call that success. And then if it just ends up being like a lot better, then, you know, hey, that's an even bigger win. Okay, now I don't really. So I do have one more talisman slot. Sharpshooter. I don't know if I want to. It's possible that sharpshooter would make it so that way I can't aim as well as I would normally like. But it does. It does slightly raise the dart damage. And it makes it I don't move as much, which might be pretty important. On the other hand, it only costs one. If I take it off, I could have like the true sharpshooter or the true projectile damage increase thing. It might also be worth trying Mark Meister, because if I'm gonna be doing the thing where I'm shooting the darts a lot, this would give me more duration essentially. Let's see, if I buy one of these things, it would cost 2,200. I would be level 500. 42. So the true ranger would cost less than that, so I could actually just buy it. There's also perfect strike though. Perfect strike I feel like this might be actually just as important. The boss might be a little weird. Well, I guess we'll just buy a damage increase for now. And I'll wait and see what happens. If I feel like I need to get more blood dust just to be able to buy one of these talismans, then we'll farm some stuff, I guess. But for now, let's go ahead and buy a damage increase. Boom. There we go. Okay, for you to keep waiting for this release without paying. True. Yeah, I think a demo for Phantom Blade Zero will definitely be really nice, because I can't really just simply trust like a video, because obviously it's easy enough to make a video look appealing and be like, oh man, look at how cool this is. It'd be much better if people could actually like try the game out, because that's essentially what happened with Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade looked good, but I didn't really know whether it was gonna actually be good. It wasn't until people actually tried out the demo and they were like, oh yeah, no, this game's actually pretty good. Same thing with Kazan. So I definitely want to see a demo so that I can get other people's opinions. Like, even if I don't play it myself, I can at least see other people being like, oh wait, actually this game is pretty good. There is a risk of the demo being good, but then the main game not being as good. But that's probably usually doesn't happen too often, so. You know, sometimes I wish I could actually see the damage numbers. Because I know I'm getting a damage increase, I just can't tell by how much. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should take this off, though. Because this thing really only... Let's see. I can't tell if the slightly raises dart damage is always active, or if it's only higher damage when the target is fully marked. That I don't really know. Because I feel like it's actually doing a lot for just, you know, one cost. So maybe I should actually try, like, having something else equipped instead. Actually, I should buy the thing anyways, because what I need to actually use it, I need to spend my blood dust to buy all these talismans anyways. And secondly, this will at least be a guaranteed damage increase. If I don't know what else to equip, I might as well buy this now. I would need to farm for more blood dust anyways if I want to buy anything else. Do kind of wish I had one more talisman slot though, so I could actually equip True Hunter. That would be very nice. Because this, I feel it will probably be a better damage increase than True Ranger. Yeah, let's take this off. And... yeah, I still wish I could actually see the damage increase though. Like, I'm sure it's doing more damage, but I can't tell. Alright, well, we'll see how this goes then, because it'll be my first time trying out these piercing darts against a worm boss that has a lot of body parts. Shoot. Oh, dang, I got close enough to actually have it hurt me. Damn it. Even though you can see him, he's underground. I think I might still just go for the explosive strike though, because that's for sure like a damage, or it's going to explode for sure on it. Right, I forgot that I can actually charge up my darts, so I should do that. I should have just done the thing. Ah, shoot. I still want to give this a shot, but I don't know how well it actually is going to work. I do feel like I would get more benefit out of still doing explosive strike. Ah, shoot. Oh! No! There's too much poison. Okay, my pathing was just bad there. Let me try Explosive Strike, because I feel like I probably would do more damage with this, but we'll see. Is there anything I can equip, though, if I want to take off? Maybe I should try out Mark Meister, actually. Because I could get more. Even if I charge up, like, a bunch of tiers, I will only take away 1 mark, and then I can just keep a bunch of it. Instead of trying to do more damage with this. Let's try that. This also makes it that way I don't have to worry about getting a bunch of marks and then just, like, you know, trying to find the perfect time to use my critical strike. Because if I know that I'm always going to take off only 1 mark, then I can just do it whenever. Which gives me more time to actually, like, do a critical strike. Or it gives me more chance to do a critical strike and then just start throwing my darts. Instead of being worried, like, oh, no, now's the time. I need to get more marks. Not yet. Not yet. Okay, there. Does it make you struggle? Or is it just a proper gaming term? I mean, in this case, they definitely make this game to be a boss rush, so it's supposed to be challenging for sure. But it's also just simply the kind of thing where it's just like fight again, you know, or try again. In this case, it's both, I guess. Because it is meant to be like a somewhat challenging game at the very least. Because there is no like exploring around, trying to fight like regular enemies, you know, clearing levels and stuff. It's just all boss fights. So it's definitely meant to be challenging somewhat. But definitely also just works as a double thing where it's like you just try again. Doesn't feel like an easy game? Yeah, it's not. Which is good because, you know, I'm not here to play an easy game. Oh, I did that way too early. Well, let's try again. Challenge again. Oh, starting off right off the bat with this. Damn. I should have dodged when I did. It would give me the opportunity to dodge then. Shoot. I was pressing the darts. Okay, so it's definitely less damage, I think, even though I'm hitting it more. It feels like it took longer just because I wasn't getting like my marks, my full mark damage in. It's probably the sort of thing where it's like you should still try to critical strike as much as you can. Oh, also, I just thought of a synergy. Because you can actually do these marks more, like you do more of these critical strikes because you only take away 1 mark, that would pair very well with the talisman, the perfect strike, where you get invincibility frames by doing a strike attack. You know, if you get 5 marks, that's essentially 5 different attacks that can give you invin frames. That's pretty nice synergy. But we'll take that off for now. I think, let's see. Makes poison burn and other negative effects while allowing vision to pass through smoke. I think I might use this just so that I actually have a little bit more time to get out poison if needed. Use the power strike attacks. Yeah, I think we'll just do this. Let's try having Explosive Strike. I think in the end, it's still like pretty worth it to try to farm for 5 marks. And it's doing a bunch of damage there. Yeah, that's gonna be I can't see the health bar obviously, but that's gonna be a lot of damage. What? That's not a dodge? Dang. That's unfortunate. I need to be outside, I think. It'll be a little bit easier. Yeah, see? 2 5 mark strikes. Now, granted, I am also doing a thing where I have the thing equipped where my strikes are also doing more damage. Shoot. I got greedy. I wanted to focus and dodge. But I should have just focused on I should have only done dodge. I shouldn't have tried to focus and dodge. But I wanted to get the marks in. But yeah, if I didn't get hit that one time, I definitely could have gotten to that phase faster. So yeah, I think I really do just prefer having Explosive Strike. What? Okay, I was pressing L2, but it didn't do the strike. Ah, dang. Oh, wait. They still exploded, though. That's cool. Shame I got hit, though. I should definitely just, like, attack normally there. I would do more damage. shoot. Guys getting Rubinite. There's only special on Ruby. Or a secret. Yeah, they actually dropped the name of that. Rubinite is, I think it was a crystal or something like that. It's like the most important thing or whatever. So it's actually not about like Ruby herself, but it is an actual like material. Damn. Ah. Okay. I need to actually make sure I'm outside of the ring. Because it's very hard to get the marks when I'm inside. Even though that's obviously the safest place. Ah, shoot. I thought Wallen was gonna get close to me. Ah, dang. I got greedy. I try to do some regular attacks. Okay, well, try to hit too much. Perfect. Very nice. All right, that's a good damage optimization. Being at the very edge here, instead of being in the center. Man, look at that. That's some good damage right there. But unfortunately, he's kind of out, so I can't quite get too much extra damage in. Ah, I got greedy. Damn. Ah. I reacted just a little bit too late. I knew it was gonna get up soon. Okay, well. I need to remember that if I'm gonna try to do that, it's only 2 hits, not a full 3 hit. now is getting good extra damage in. Yeah, I need to worry about these damage optimizations as well. Because it would be how I like actually beat these bosses fast in the prayer thing. Oh, that's so much damage. Oh, that's so good. Oh, look at that. Already broke it. Oh, you... Okay, you got up really quick. Okay, so I can't just simply try to greed for that then. I do need to be a little careful. This is definitely a boss battle where if you actually had the marks give you, or the critical strikes give you invin, I think it would be a very good talisman to use. There you go. Because once you have the two, you know, sections just kind of attacking you a lot like that, it can be a little rough trying to find like the best time to kill or to use a strike, because you might just get hit immediately afterwards if you're not timing it properly. But if you just have invin frames, then hey. Although I don't actually know if it's like, I think you do, it's probably in the middle, but probably not like afterwards you get invin frames. Because I never really tried to do a critical strike too often while an enemy is attacking. And if I do, it's usually when I'm in like a safe place where I know that I'm not going to get hit. So it might be like for me in particular, it actually isn't a great talisman, just because I'm already kind of like being a little bit more patient with where I want to use my critical strikes. But I haven't tested it, so I can't really say for sure. The head office. Open this door. There we go, we got black pigments. Oh boy. You said stealth twice. Michiwi's masterpiece. I think the last time I saw it wasn't really like anything. Hard to tell what's supposed to depict. Alright. Let's go through this past memory again. Ruby! We meet again! What should we do today? There's something I want to discuss. Sure. Let's go somewhere else. What are you drinking? Hot cocoa. Want a sip? How do you like it? There's no flavor. Hahaha. I love hot cocoa, but sadly, my magic can't recreate its flavor. It may not be real hot cocoa, but it's nice to pretend it exists. I'd like to be more sympathetic, Ruby. So, what is it you want to discuss? It's about Roy's condition. Your friend? It's all my fault. Ruby. Don't blame it all on yourself. Roy's condition didn't develop overnight. It isn't your fault. Roy's body was already severely battered. If left unattended, she will eventually take over his mind. If the pure blood crystal that supports his body is destroyed, he probably won't survive. Removing and not destroying the pure blood crystal is the only solution. But how? I'm sorry. I'm also at a loss. Right. Looks like it's about time for me to leave. See you around. So, let's see. If we ignore the one I need to buy, there's only 2 left. Is that enough? I think it could be. I'm not entirely sure. Alright, there's a chest there. Wonder if I did miss a chest or something. There we go. So I do have enough for another. Yeah, 2,200. Because then the remaining ones are 3,000. Actually got quite a bit, huh? Back was 2,800. Because I pretty much spent like all my money, right? But now I'm back here. I know you're over there. Witcher, could you quit with these pointless games? You're no fun at all. Alrighty. Days left to the full moon. 4 days. Alright, so let's see now. I probably would just buy more damage ups, right? Because I'm probably okay with just not buying any of these other talismans just yet. Because it's not like they're really gonna give me a damage increase, but buying the damage skills is for sure a damage increase. There we go. Definitely gonna need to do some farming to get enough money to buy all this stuff, though. It's a little unfortunate. But oh well. Alrighty, back to the bridge. You're still alive. Damn. The only unfortunate thing, I guess, right now is just the fact that I don't have the thing where I, move a little bit less distance. Due to the fact that I actually have my critical strikes doing more damage, this also means that every time I'm actually shooting my darts, I do move a little bit more than what I normally would. So I guess the question here is that worth it? I don't know. That's the issue. I don't know how much of a damage increase I'm getting it from this talisman. And I don't know if it's doing more because I have 5 marks or if it's just like the same damage increase, regardless. Because I don't know if this is like a multiplier kind of thing or if it's like a flat increase. A flat increase would actually, I think, make something like the where the mark muster actually maybe do more damage if you only take away 1 mark damage. This is definitely the sort of thing where I think after a little while, if people actually data mine this to actually know the damage numbers, we can actually see specifically just like what the actually good synergistic combos are. But right now, it's just based on feeling. That's we're gonna. That never happened. No. Oh, okay, that was it. Just a dart to the face. Impure crystal. Give me. I like how that actually went by so much faster than fighting the worm. That could have also been like a flawless one if I just didn't mess up the one grab. But because she teleported to a blade that was a little farther away, the time was just ever so slightly delayed. Alright, let's go. Before I enter in there, though, I'm gonna go break some barrels. Well, because I actually didn't die too much, it means I also didn't really get too many extra blood dust from getting the boss in the second phase. Not enough to buy a power-up, unfortunately. Pink pigments. Let's see. I wonder if I should actually fight bosses a little bit so I can get more blood dust and increase my power again. Yeah, I have one more 2200 before they all start costing 3000. Maybe I should do that. Aha! There was something. Oh, I figured they'd be hiding it somewhere. Because every single room has always been hiding a chest of some sort. It's like, you know, I never got anything here. They must be hiding. Also, I think there's actually also an audio cue to it. Yeah, you can, like, when you get close to this chest, you can actually hear a bit of a sound to it. Finders Keepers found every treasure chest. Green pigments, there you go. There's my green. But also, pink. Alright, let's go break up these things. Unfortunately, I need to run back to Witchery because I think he's still in the new room rather than the main room. Hand over the damaged talisman. Here you go. Okay, grounded lunge. Increases strike range, allowing you to strike targets from a greater distance. Okay. I feel like I generally don't worry about that too much, so probably not that useful for me. Scorched Trail. Creates a brief trail of flames that deal continuous damage to enemies when executing a strike attack. It costs a lot, and it costs 4 slots as well. I don't know how good that actually is. Killer Instinct. Strikes within a specific angle deal higher damage, while those outside deal lower. Also, that's a typo. You put an extra E there. Outside E. Okay, I do kind of want to see the angle of it. And I'm sure it will show you, like, you know, what the angle is. But right now, I can't really afford to keep it or to buy it. Because I want to keep my thing so that way I can buy the power-ups instead. I think probably the most important right now is actually saving my money to buy the damage ups in my skill tree rather than buying these talismans. So it's a little bit of like it's not that bad considering how like fast Faye went, you know, but regardless, it is you know, perhaps making it even a little bit easier for me just because I'm gonna get myself another damage piece, but oh wait, there's another path down here. Ooh. Oh, there's more. Okay, so we for sure have like more boss battles then. We definitely have a lot more than in the dream world. Because we have the ghost boss. Then we have Roy. And I guess this would be the queen. But then you have 2 more. Oh boy. Usually I think I go for like 3 hours for these streams, but we might be going for the usual 4 hours depending. Memory battle real, memory battle illusion. Do I get more money if I do real? Let me see this first. Let me see illusion. shoot. No, we were trying that. Okay. It's actually enough to interrupt. So at about 36 seconds in, we get $300. Hey. Hey, 6 seconds? You can kill him in 6 seconds? What? Okay. Alright, let's do real now. Let's see if I actually get more. It was 300 for fighting the illusion. I definitely could have done the critical strike earlier. So this definitely could have been a faster kill. I think probably the health is the same. So I just simply need to know how much damage I'm doing in the illusion, and I can pretty much do the same thing in the real world. But that's mainly for this guy. I think when it comes to these other bosses, I can't quite do the same. So it's the same even if I fought the real version, it looks like. So I basically need to see a boss that's like about as quick as that, but gives me more. And it also seems like I don't really need to worry about doing a real one. If I just do the illusion one, it's still actually the same amount of money. Okay, so I don't need to actually go for a full 5 then. Because the explosions actually will do enough. So I should remember that. That's 350 for that. A little bit more time. Right now, the beast might still be better though. Because there's 45 seconds. You would hope that it was like 450, I think. The beast, I think, is about like 30 seconds for 300. So basically, every second is like 10. I think I would need to actually get 450 for this one to make it be worth it. But that's a double one. You know, I am curious though as to how much damage I'm doing now that I'm like stronger here. Because you can't see the HP bars when you're in the real battles. But the illusion ones you can. Damn. Ah, damn, really? Shoot. $53 seconds for that one. Almost 54. So, For 400. Yeah, it's looking like the beast is probably still like the best one. Because that's just straight up like a 10 per second battle. Which I kind of expected, you know? Oh, dang. Got an S rank for this one? Hey, yo. Where's my S rank for the beast then? I guess because it actually is like the first one. It's expected that you're gonna like clear that really quick and easy. Well, see, now I'm just like, what's the requirements then for this one to be an S rank? This guy just keeps whiffing. I think if he didn't like miss so much, I could actually get my critical strikes in a little bit more. Like I'm not like really trying to avoid his attacks, right? But it's just that when I'm doing this, I get closer to him, and so his attacks just kind of like go past me. But yeah, this isn't quite exactly 10 per second, but it's definitely fast enough, I think. How could you miss? Maybe I need to actually do some regular attacks in instead. But, I mean, very clearly, right? I'm doing the most damage with my critical strikes, so I don't know. Because at least with this, I can actually do damage while still gathering focus. But it's not like I can actually do my regular strikes, my regular slashes, and get focus for the strike. How are people killing this guy in 6 seconds? I mean, if you can do that though, then you know you're really getting a bunch of money. But at the same time, at that point, you probably already have everything. So the only good thing left would just be to buy the pigment, I guess. Oh, I definitely could have done this though. I forgot about that. I definitely should have bought that, so that way I can do more damage to the beast. Okay, so I wonder if I can actually get like a true 30-second battle now. Shoot. Damn, okay, that is a significant damage increase though. Oh, if I get hit, it actually adds time to it. Still 33 seconds, but it's partly based on the RNG of his moves. So that is actually fine. Okay, so if it's that much of a damage increase for just like one, I can definitely see how people get like a 6-second thing. Now, obviously, I won't be able to get 6 seconds. But yeah, that's a significant damage increase. The only issue with 6 seconds is just that like you need to get, I think, probably full 5 marks and like instantly blast him. And I don't know if you can actually get like full 5 marks with that. I don't know what these people are doing. For all I know, these guys are cheating. Who knows? This is a relatively recent game, you know? It's only been like a few weeks. I guess at this point, it's been like over a month or so. Because I think when I bought the game, it was already approximately after like 2 weeks already. So I think it's been over a month and a week or so. Do I want to change anything? Probably okay. Let's go. City wall. Shoot. I forgot that's like super delayed. Okay. Oh, I also don't think I can tell which of these guys are like the archers and like the bowmen, or the archers and like the swordsmen. And like the whatever the last one was, full arm. Oh, we're already second phase? Wow, okay. Just immediately destroy the corpse. Oh, but he goes for a new one. Ah, really? Come on now, man. Cool. Alright. We can also get myself another damage up. Alright, so with this, we can probably get the super good talisman again. Or I just have really easy damage over time. I have red shock. Yep, and here it is right here, the gemstone, the Rubinite. Now, where would I need to be to talk to Mira? After all, this will be my final time here at this place. At least in terms of, like, you know, as the in-between spot, the intermission spot. I can always just come back here, because obviously this is the place where I can actually refight battles. Actually, how many tiles am I still missing anyways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's only 12 here. I'm gonna get one from him, right? So that's 13. So there's still 2 more missing. There you go. Hatchawee. One day. They should put, like, parentheses around the S, because 1 days is not really proper. Ruby, wake up. Before you leave, there's something I need to show you. I'll be waiting for you in the corridor. Still no respawning stuff. Or respawning, like, barrel/bosses, so no extra money for me. This used to be a nun's room. Your friend made a pretty good guess. She wants the Rubinite. But that's not all. I want you to know her real purpose. To know her true colors. Once upon a time, a girl wandered alone into the forest. She had neither friends nor family. She sat wearily upon a large tree. That's when a nun passed by and noticed the girl. The girl was hostile to a stranger before her, but she soon collapsed from exhaustion. Why is it a little finicky? Like it... Oh, okay. I guess I was too close to it. Well, no, now it's... Yeah, whatever. The nun brought the girl to the monastery in the forest. She provided her with food and water. The nun wasn't afraid of the girl. In fact, she was curious about her abilities. As they spent more time together, they came to understand each other. This was the first time the girl felt a sense of belonging. But in the end, everything changed. The nun was long gone. The girl could only deceive herself through illusions. Allowing the desire to change the world to take root. Imagine if you could make everything you ever wanted come true. Well, that's what she wants. She wants to harness the power of the Rubinite and create illusion magic powerful enough to reshape the world in her ideal image. Mira? I'm sorry, I've been keeping this from you. But I'm actually Alcina. To be precise, I am an ideal self created by Alcina. I don't understand. Alcina's obsession with an ideal world led her to create me unconsciously. I possess some of her memories, as well as false memories belonging to her ideal world. I want to help you, Ruby. There's a missing part of our memory. Beneath the monastery lies something I can neither touch nor recall. The link between it and the pure blood crystal might be the key to saving your friend. Take me there. Let's go. I can't go down with you. I'm not even sure what dangers await. I'll be fine. Ruby. Back when you decided to leave the white space. I thought you weren't going to last very long. But as you come this far, you've proven your worth. That's why I believe in you. Go on. I'll wait here for your return. Someone else's past explored all memories. Ancient Sorcerer's Notebook 2. At first, I was disappointed. The gem crafted from the king's eyes was as ordinary and unremarkable as any other pure blood crystal. However, as I gazed upon it, the memory of an ancient legend welled up within me, the Blood Moon. If the legend is true, this gem will undergo a transformation when the full moon rises. I cannot wait a moment longer. I must use the gem. There is actually one thing that I want to check out. No, it's not here. It's the other one. Yeah, I was like, there's no drawings here. This can't be the right door. There you go. This one. Delicia's diary. Today I went to the royal capital to receive some book donations. On my way back to the monastery, I found a girl in the nearby forest. She only told me her name, Alcina. As it was growing dark, I decided to take her to the monastery. Alcina has magical powers. Magic may be illegal, but our curiosity drives us to experiment. Every midnight, we hide in the belfry studying forbidden texts. Alcina is a very intelligent girl who quickly absorbs knowledge from books. She rarely shows her emotions, only revealing an undisguised smile when reading something new. I had a big fight with Alcina today. Maybe I should have said it a bit more carefully, but I'm just worried about her. If her magic is discovered, she'll suffer serious consequences. I'll try again tomorrow. Okay, well, we know there's actually no more chests, at least, since I got the achievement for finding them all. So it's just story, lore, or whatever. What? Oh, is this a boss fight? Oh my god. The tree? Ouch. Okay, let's not focus just yet. I need to see what's going on. Okay. Alright, let me just see what's going on. So... What? What was that about? Okay, so looks like this is all they're doing right now. Don't really know what that plant, that ringing bell plant is doing. Ah, shoot. It's all on the ground. Can I even hit this one, actually? Oh, I can. Ah, really? That wasn't a perfect dodge? That's unfortunate. Ah, I dodged the wrong way. Too late on that one. Unfortunate. Okay, I mean, if I'm getting hit that early, I should definitely just retry. No, my critical strike. mean, there's a lot. What? Okay. That's weird. Thought I would have dodged that. Wow, okay. Ah, damn. Okay, I can't be close to these things. Ah, my goodness. Ah, dang. Wait, take a drink of my smoothie real quick. Ah, damn. Dodged the wrong way. There you go. Really? That's early? Damn, okay, so it needs to be even later for the perfect dodge. No, my marks? Okay, I mean, because I missed my 5 mark thing anyways, I kind of wanted to just start over there. Hmm? It's not already over, right? Defeated the red-eye tree. Okay, I guess it is over. Huh. Weird. Did not think that I was doing that much damage. This is, like, it's weird because you can't see the HP bars. Strikemeister. Kind of wish you could see the HP bars, you know? Because I didn't realize I was, like, that close to winning. I thought it was just weird that I didn't get the, you know, phase change where it started doing that really large laser beam. I was like, okay, I need to get some more practice with this. But no, you never did it. I just killed it. Alright then. I guess that's that. There's something here. Also, let me, okay, that looks disturbing. Let's see. If I can get one more, I could actually get this Hatchui. Seems like a pretty good one. Guaranteed, like, extra damage. I mean, obviously, increasing type power strike attacks is always nice, because I'm doing that a lot, but Hatchui does damage regardless. Oh my god, allows Ruby to use the effects of all strike skills? Holy cow! So I can actually just have everything. Explosive strike along with the things. The darts. The increased range. Oh my goodness. No wonder it costs 6. God dang. But I might not be able to use Mark of Courage then. Actually, I definitely can, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Technically, I could have Mark of Courage and Strikemeister. But those would be the only things. So yeah, I probably need to take off Mark of Courage then. Which I guess is still, like, alright. I think I could have these two off, and then I could have Strikemeister. Found you achievement. So this is what she's been trying to do, trying to bring the nun back. Because, I mean, this is the, you know, the crutch of the nun. This is some freaking Full Metal Alchemist shit. God damn, I'm out of here. Except I just see how I can actually, like... Okay, it's kind of like a snaking kind of path. Like, you go, like, down, left, up, left, down, left, up, left. I think that's how it is. Ruby, are you okay? Did you find anything? Strange remains in a tree with red eyes? Did you pick up a piece of the tree's roots? Think of something? Unfortunately, no. But the big tree you mentioned reminds me of a text. In ancient mythology, there was a special tree called the Devouring Tree, said to be able to absorb magical substances. That big tree you encountered, it might be the Devouring Tree that absorbs some pure blood. In that case, that root you brought back could be used to save your friend. How? You must destroy the pure blood crystal inside your friend. The normal way? Not exactly. It aims to destroy from within. It's hard to explain, but I'll help you. When the time comes, you'll know what to do. It's getting late. You should get some rest. Good night, Ruby. Memories in Orbit? Unfortunately, I never heard of that game. Oh, I need to actually choose a color. I can't just like back out. $49.84. I guess let's go ahead and buy some more skill upgrades. Enhance power. I need more power. Okay, so probably equip Hatchery, but to equip Hatchery, I need 3. Maybe I don't equip Hatchery then. Just gotta deal with not having it equipped. If it was before, you know, I would easily take this off, like equip Hatchery and then like maybe something else. But now it's like I really like having 5 marks. It really just does increase the damage by a lot. Oh wait, I couldn't pray. I'm only just recalling the battle. Okay, whoops. I did not mean to do this. Although on the other hand, I'm getting kind of close. It would just be 1100 more. Oh, wait a minute though. I actually get some extra, right? Right, I get extra blood dust by beating this guy. Or by doing some damage to him in the middle of it. In the process of beating him. Yeah, 150. And this happens twice, actually. Oh no, he only gets interrupted once. Okay, so I forgot to take into account that. So maybe the other ones might be worth more? Not sure now. Because it's 300 with that, plus 150 from getting it down to the, I guess we can call it second phase. I'm not even sure if you can really call it a second phase. Yeah, so this is definitely more than 10 blood dust per second. So this one is 350. But let's see how much I actually get by getting her to the second phase. So that's 200 there. So overall, that's 550. So 550 versus 450. This requires like actual mathing it to do, I feel. Which I don't really feel like doing right now. But at the very least. It's at least more blood dust than I initially thought. Now granted, I should probably buy the greed thing. Although it is gonna cost me a little bit. I wonder how much more I'm getting though from it. Now I'm curious with that. We're gonna have to spend a little bit of money. Actually, how much was it even? 3 costs? Ooh. That's a little unfortunate. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait until I get the next talisman slot then, I think. Damn. Well, let's retry that. Damn. Too early. Ah, too early again. Damn. Okay, I'm doing it too early. Ah, I got greedy. I either got greedy or I just mistimed it. Damn. Okay. That parry that he does slows it down a little bit, and that messes up with my timing. Damn. Ah, okay. Yeah, I need to remember that that's basically a 2-hit combo. Oh, I'm still doing it too early. Oh wait, no, it's just going to the second phase, like cutscene thing. I thought it was gonna be something new, something different, but nope. Pretty sure it's the same. No! What dodge? That was doing pretty well. Okay, I need to really figure out the timing for that. Okay, he didn't do the one move where like the rocks would be out and he would like charge towards me. Touch. Ruby, touch him now. You have entered his mind. What are these shadows? They're fragments of Roy's memories. People he once met, or his own past selves. Let's keep going. What we're looking for is further ahead. Oh, is this gonna be like another boss battle? That's the thing controlling Roy. It was created from a binding of her curse with his pure blood crystal. You must use the tree root to absorb its magic. But before that, you have to defeat it. Dang, okay. Bro. It's my own moveset against me. Okay, so she's definitely getting the marks because of the stuff I'm throwing, but ah. Defeated myself, question mark? Let's go explosive strike. It's gone. Oh wait, it's gone. Pure blood response in Roy's body is gone. What exactly is going on? Aha. Well, at least he seems to be alright. Time's running out, kid. There's not less than an hour left until the full moon. You have to keep going. I'll take care of this guy. Break the curse. Obtained impure crystal. There you go. That is my full maxed amount. Let's go ahead and buy greed. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna buy this. And we only need another 3k for my final skill upgrade. There we go. Lost a little bit of power because I'm having to take off the direct hit. But we have greed now, which means I can actually go back and get money. Illuminate the night. Achievement. That's where the extra boss came in. Here's Roy. Interestingly, looks like... Oh, hey, they're actually filled up. It's not like in the water. So we still have 3 more bosses, so that's interesting. So we have the queen, right? But then there's 2 more bosses after that. Not the queen. I keep saying the queen, it's the witch. Alright, well, let's try this again. Let's see how much money I'm getting now. We know that it's 300 for beating the boss, and then an extra 150 during the phase change. $225. Ooh. $450. So it is a 1.5 times increase. Okay, okay. That is pretty good. Ah, really? Damn. $550 times 1.5. What would that be? Not quite enough, I think. Maybe I go for this instead. Damn. Oh, I didn't pay attention to how much money I was getting after the phase change. But I imagine that this is late enough that I probably should have at least collected more than enough to get to my next skill level. The second battle with Faye, successfully counter all her grabs. Alright, I didn't know that was going to be an achievement, but hey, good thing I did this then. Very nice. Boom, there you go. Fully fledged, learned all skills. I learned all enhanced skills, fulfilled the wish of an immortal. Alright, let's go ahead and do this then. Oh, you again. Your aura. Are you ready to execute me? I'm not ready. I'm guessing this is the sort of thing where it's like, if you still want to do some practice stuff, you can keep them all around. But I think at this point, if we really want to see any sort of like damage tests, we'll just relive our battles. Then bring it on. Thank you. Fulfilling a wish achievement. Obtained Undying Blood. Well, sounds like a promising talisman. Imbued with immortality. Gives Ruby one chance to be revived after death. Oh my goodness, bro. So you could essentially live 2 times. Because Mirror Shadow is gonna tank a fatal blow. And then if you do die, well, you can get revived. Interesting. Might end up actually using it, but in the meantime, we will have Hatchery just for the extra damage. So I haven't quite gotten enough to buy all talismans, but I think we'll just worry about that like some other time. I guess we will just go through the rest of these battles. Battle to return the monster after entering this level. Would you like to proceed? There isn't anything else to do at the monastery, though. Besides, like, farming for more money, I guess. And I feel like I'm probably okay with what I have. Because the only thing left would just be buying more talismans. So... let's go. We got more bosses to refight anyways, right? Because once you go to this... there's gonna be 2 more bosses. And you obviously have a chance to refight them at the monastery, so... let's go! Mom? Ruby, Mom. She's already become a bloodstain. But that's not all. Something's approaching from behind her. It's here, Ruby. Oh, I'm fighting a boss before the witch? The puppet master. Oh. Ouch. Ouchie, ouch. Okay, so that's a 4-hit thing. Okay, gotcha. See, the hands are also targets. Okay, so I should just focus on dodging that mainly. I don't think I have too much time to do my darts. Oh. I see the hand glowing purple on the right side there, so I'm focusing on that instead of the puppet. Damn. Damn. Okay, so I can really only get like 3 explosions in. Damn, press the dodge too late then. Oh! Damn. Try to get a little bit more damage in. Ah, shoot. Because, like, I didn't get the perfect dodges, it actually messed up my timing. Oh, you okay. I figured it was gonna come, but I didn't realize it was gonna be that quick. Oh, okay. Defeat the Puppet Master. Cool. Man, the extra damage you get really does just make a difference, huh? Like... Granted, I'm sure Hatchery was also doing some damage. It's just, I'm too focused on dodging and striking that I'm not really paying attention to Hatchery. Ruby. It's all okay now, Ruby. I will create a perfect world. One without pain, hate, or farewells. A world where everyone's wishes can all come true. You'll soon be able to live happily together with your parents. This is the outcome you wanted, right? Make the right choice, Ruby. Your lineage could never understand. Born outcast with no magic, I'm nothing more than a rat forever scurrying in the shadows. Wouldn't it be nice if I could have been born with magical powers, Ruby? No, this is all wrong. I know the real Witchery. He's always forging ahead. He would never wallow in self-pity like this. I'm gonna find that miracle room with my own two hands, kid. I don't need a so-called perfect world. Do what you think is right. Lily was a good girl, but I failed to protect her. It's all my fault. I want so much to see her again. If I could just change the past. No, this is all wrong. You're not Roy. I know the real Roy. He might be stubborn, and sometimes clumsy, but he would never run away from reality. His love for Lily is something these illusions could never replace. Ruby, you're not that crying little girl anymore. I trust your judgment. Ruby, we would love to give you more hugs. You, His Majesty, and I, we can live together again. You won't be alone anymore. No, this is all wrong. You're not my mom and dad. I know my real mom and dad. They always supported and encouraged me. I will never let myself be deceived by an illusion. Ruby, my child, you are not alone. No matter what happens, we'll always be with you. It seems you've already made your choice. Hopefully, we'll have enough courage to bring forth a miracle. Obtain the legendary Rubinite. Come, Ruby. No. Your so-called ideal world is nothing more than your personal fantasy. I will never live in a world controlled by you. What a pity. Watch out! Ugh. Who in the world are you? Again, you keep tearing my spells apart. Never mind. What you are doesn't matter. What? What have you done? Ha! I kicked her out for a bit. Your body. It'll be fine. I just need some rest. Let's take a short break. Where are we? We're in a special space created by her. It's made of illusion, but it exists in the real world. She probably wants to keep us locked in here. Are you okay? I'll be fine. Ruby. Before I met you, I existed in the ideal world within her. These memories might just be fabrications, but I nevertheless experienced them as if they were real. Her world might have been without pain or sorrow, but it was a boring world. As long as there exist people with different points of view, perfection is impossible. The price of perfection is a loss of self. No conflict, no rejection, no differences. Every trace of intent is erased. I hate that kind of world. Mira. Just when I realized all this, I woke up in the monastery. That's when I met you. It's the first time I made a friend like you. I don't want you to live in such a soulless world. We have to stop her. I can help you leave this place. However, I won't be able to maintain this form for much longer. You have to face her on your own. No problem. I won't lose. Let's go. I believe in you. Leave the rest to me. Achievement unlocked. And now, Rubinite. Purified by the blood moon, this gem grants the gods its boundless mana. Sets the mark cap to infinite. What? To infinite? However, I don't have enough room for it. Because they... Oh, you can make it go back to Mark of Courage. Ah. I don't know if I should have Rubinite equipped. Like, I don't know if there's a special thing for beating the boss while also having this equipped. But I tell you what, you know, having an infinite mark cap might just be worth taking off Hatchery. But now I only have 2 left. I guess what I could do is we go back to having direct hit. Gawoo! Looks like you wandered into quite the spot, kiddo. Don't you worry, I know how something like this would happen. I've already stuffed all the gear you might need into my hatchery. I see, so we can still do this, eh? Well, I guess I might as well, considering I don't really have anything else to use these blood dusts on. He's focused while executing a spinning slash. Okay, so this could at least be... I wonder how much focus you actually get from using this. Guess let's buy this. Keen Gaze sounds pretty nice too, actually. Increasing the focus speed of it. Okay. Let's get out of here. I've seen countless possible futures. I was guiding everything towards perfection, but then you appeared. Unpredictable, unstable, and full of unknowns. I will stop you. Let's finish this once and for all. Alcina, the witch. Damn. These things like block my way though, right? Until they're actually broken, yeah. Yeah, okay. The delay. Damn. Really? I'm not getting... I guess it's because I'm dodging early, so my second dodge comes in too late. Huh, okay. Ouch. Oh! Oh, it doesn't actually... So probably it keeps increasing. But they just don't have specific, like, 6, you know, and up marks. Dang, I knew I was gonna get hit by that because that thing is so delayed that I have never gotten used to that timing. Like, I know I've dodged that a few times here and there, but it's not consistent. Yeah, I need to wait like a lot more. Damn. Ah, I keep doing it too early. It's because the timing changes slightly if you perfect dodge it versus if you don't. Because you have this little slowdown when you perfect dodge. Okay, I figured you'd be like almost done. I just don't know if this is gonna be like a phase 3 or just like a new boss battle. This ends here. Damn. Okay, yeah, it's a third phase thing, so I need to make sure that I'm not getting hit here. I could also maybe just go equip the extra life thing so that I can actually have like another chance at living. Damn. There you go. All right, to phase 3. Heck yeah. Damn. Also already dead. Heck no. Oh, that's not good. I might need to actually give up on having this extra damage in just so I can actually survive, because I do need to see what she can actually do in phase 3. But if I do this, I only have room for 2. So what would be the strongest thing that I could equip? Let's see how much faster my focus speed is. Okay, we got a phase 2 at least. Damn. I can stand up. You the 2 versus Twitch the Witch. Guess who's back? Damn. I'm so worried about the thing. The projectiles afterwards, but I need to remember that it's a sword first. Or it's our weapon first. Man. Damn. Okay, so it's just basically the 2 regular strikes and then the projectiles come in. Okay, so hopefully this time around I'll actually dodge that properly. Damn. What? No. I thought I got it. We can slow down. No, I don't want to. No, we'll challenge again. I don't want to stand up for this one. Yes, okay. I like that. Damn. Getting hit by one definitely messes up my timing for the rest of it. Oh. Okay, just get blasted while you're in the air, idiot. Even in the end, can nothing be changed? No. None of this is over yet. Victory. Indeed. However, I think there's still one more boss battle left. Because based on the pedestals which you could interact with, there was 3 remaining. One of them could be the... One of them was Puppet Master. The other one would be the Alcina the Witch. So what's the final one? Even though I was born of an illusion, I'm truly happy to have met you. The illusion's magic will soon dissipate, and I, along with it. Goodbye. Oh, but the credits are playing. Hey, But I mean, hey, what? You never know. Actually, there could always be more after the credits. Games do that plenty of times. I do find it funny though that I basically defeated the witch by just throwing darts at her. I mean, couldn't be helped though. She was in the air, so nothing I could do besides just throw darts at her. Credits boss fight. No hit, no damage. It's funny, a lot of times, no hit and no damage technically mean the same thing, but there are certain times where you can actually, there is a distinct difference. Because sometimes you can actually get hit without taking damage. So, it sometimes can actually be important to have that distinction. And there he is, Roy, my boy. Oh, look at that. I look much bigger in the painting. Like, I look older in the painting for some reason. Yeah, I never actually paid attention. Was Ruby actually left-handed? She was writing with her left hand. Oh, look at that. Knighted my boy Roy. Tori the princess in this game. Yep, that's me. I'm a princess. She looks happy. She deserves to be happy. After all this that we just gone through, she better be happy. Hope it's real. True. Hope it is real. Like, hopefully I didn't get put into another illusion right at the end. But I mean, I have the Rubinite, so it's like, I don't see any way that the witch could have done it. Percentage, 93%. It's probably because I didn't get all the talismans. That's why it's 93%. Clear Rubinite on normal difficulty. Finish Rubinite. All right. Well, there we go. Yeah, this was the normal, like the illusion ending, where it was just only me and Witchery. But now the real one is all three of us. Yeah. So we can just recall the battle right at the main menu. Very cool. So I'm curious then. Ah, okay. Wait, no. What's with this? I like how there's an illusion and there's a real one. Ah, okay, I see. So, this is the illusion. This is the dream one. I'm just gonna say. I need to distinguish between these two. Because you have the memory battle, illusion, and real. But this is the dream battle. And this is the final battle, essentially. So interestingly enough, that means that I can actually do this in the illusion. Because this should mean then that I actually have health. Which should also mean that I can see her health. Yeah, so now we can actually see just how much damage I'm actually doing with this stuff. What I am curious about, though, is... Oh, wait, was there... Right, there was story mode. That's what it was. It wasn't that you can actually go into a harder difficulty. It's that there was an easier difficulty. That's why. Wait, if I do recall battle, do I just get money? Or is it just purely just for boss fighting? Yeah, I need to go into the normal mode thing to be able to get money. Let's see. Let's find out. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I don't think anything's equipped. Yeah, nothing was equipped. Only gives me everything. Okay, so we can't do it here then. We need to get out of here. You want a Tory mode? What would that even be? The adventure has ended for this safe hour. Reset your progress to before entering the throne hall? Yes. At the very least, we should grab all the talismans. Because I think that way we can actually get... Oh, wait, hold on. I need to buy whatever talismans I can get, so I know how much more I still need to farm for. Oh my god, I need to make so much for this. It's not that bad though, I guess. Okay, let's buy these things. Got it, lunge. There we go. So let's see, 1200, 1500. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? I just keep farming and farming because I do need 9,999 anyways for this pigment. Why specifically this one for turquoise? Alright, well, at the very least, it's cool that I beat the game. But now we're just kind of in this sort of extra farming mode now. I could even just do this off stream. I don't really need to do it on stream, you know? Let's see. Since it's only going to be farming, I don't really need to worry too much about this stuff. Like, I could do it myself just for, like, ranking, I suppose, but... Oh, I can't change this to be the Rubinite one. I guess that makes sense. That's fine. There you go. But I don't... Was that really the... Yeah, I think I'll try it. Although, actually, I'm curious about this. I'm curious about this Trail of Flames. Oh, you know what? What if it's like the entire distance I travel for my critical strikes, maybe the one where I have more range for my critical strikes might also mean a longer Trail of Flames. I can't tell how much of this is actually just because my stuff is stronger versus the flame's actually doing pretty good. Oh, wait, right. Well, take this as a, you know, experiment kind of thing. But I need to actually equip greed. So greed costs 3. Yeah, so there was no way for me to actually equip. You know what? What if I do this? Oh, it's not enough still. I can do it like this though. But there isn't anything else that costs 1 that would actually be, I guess, a sharpshooter, I guess. I don't have anything else I can't equip. Alright, let's try this again then. Ah, shoot. It's certainly not bad. I don't know if it's... Is it really good? I can't tell. Let's see. What's a 3 cost 1? Each cost increases slash projectile damage. So it's slash projectiles. Strikes with a specific angle deal higher damage. Well, those are side. This is I'm also a little curious about. I want to see what this looks like. Okay, so that's how it is. They show what specific angle that you're supposed to hit it at. Is there a better... Maybe it's just because I'm trying to farm for money, so obviously I'm not going to kill this guy as quickly, but I am curious as to how people can actually go faster, because I still haven't gotten S rank on this, despite killing him fast. And not taking any damage. So, like, how could people be doing so much damage that they're, like, killing this guy even quicker than this? And the game itself is expecting you to do that because there's a reason why I'm only getting an A rank and not an S rank. Really? I wonder maybe it's like if I beat him under 30 seconds, that's how you get like an S rank. I could see that being the case. Because I'm consistently killing him just like over 30 seconds. So let's try to actually kill this guy with under 30 seconds. Unfortunately, if I get hit, it adds a lot of time. Damn. I shouldn't even be trying to do this while I have the greed set up. But I'm so curious that I'm trying to like achieve both money and a speed kill. Like, I knew I wasn't gonna get the speed kill there, but I was close, so I was like, let me just get my money. This has now just become like, how do I kill this guy quickly? It's not even like the farming is now just a bonus. Can I get under 30 seconds? Can I be a true speed runner? A true gamer? How was that not? Really? Crazy that it wasn't a perfect dodge. A true ball? I don't know about that. Damn. Okay, I should be closer, so I can try to get those perfect dodges. Trying to dodge into it is awkward. Well, we're at least making a lot of money. Because definitely have to buy all the talismans, but then I still need like another, I don't know, 7,000 plus to be able to buy the turquoise pigment. This setup might not actually be good enough to get the extra money while also killing quickly. Maybe it is possible, but I need to get like my perfect dodges. Damn. Damn. No, it was almost there. Well, we'll just kill. Yeah, so I probably need to actually just have an actual damage setup. It's very close, but I think if I just want to actually get my under 30 seconds thing, I really do just need to get a full-on damage setup. So I guess let's back out of here. And let's go buy all the remaining tasks, just so I can actually have everything. Then I can figure out like a damage setup. Because I really do get the feeling that it's under 30 seconds is an S rank. I could be wrong. Who knows? I really do wish that Witchery was here, though, just so that way I can talk to him. But I need to go all the way here just to be able to buy this stuff. Thankfully, I don't really need to buy a lot of things because I need to farm a bunch more. There we go. Now it's just another 5,900 blood dust. There we go. That is everything. Let's go back. Alright, let's see if I can actually get an S rank on the very first boss. Funny how I actually got an S rank on a later boss, but not the first one yet. Okay, so let's try do a damage setup. So 3 remaining. So what can I do? Let's try the True Hunter. There you go, 28 seconds. There you go. See, I was right. It does need to be under 30 seconds to be able to get an S rank. All right. Alrighty, I am satisfied with that. I will need to farm the rest of the stuff. You know, I won't really make you watch me fighting the same bosses over and over again just to, you know, get enough money to buy a color. So, that will be it for today. Did end up actually beating the game, which is cool. It really does help, though, that you just... They help you by giving you more power. You know, it's not like the sort of thing where you just have to fight minutes on end just because, you know, you're weak. Or the bosses are like really tanky. That's not the case at all, really. You do get more power to kind of make up for the fact that, well, you also just die in... If you had nothing else equipped, you would die in one hit. But yeah, so... My impressions, you know, never really changed from the first time I played this, which was the demo, right? I thought this was like a pretty good game just based on the demo. And then as I started playing the full game 2 streams ago, I'm like, oh yeah, this game does feel pretty nice. And as we made it to the end here, that has not changed. I still think it is a very nice game. Obviously a very challenging game. I imagine for some people, it might take them longer to beat the game. I am used to these sort of stuff, so it's like, you know. I think for me, it was a good enough challenge, you know, like progression all the way through. And of course, you can also make things a little easier and stuff. You decide to spend some time to farm for things. Although at a certain point, like at the end here, the only thing that I could really get any new things would be talismans. And just based on what I was using, I kind of already had them anyway, so it didn't really change much. Because like once I got all my skills here, like that was it. There wasn't really any sort of other power increase. It was just more like, do I want to sacrifice a little bit of power so I can survive a little bit more, or, you know. So, but it makes sense because it is the final boss, right? But before, you know, if you really want to, you could have actually gotten, if you were really having issues, you could have made yourself like either tankier or have like more HP recovery or whatever. Because, you know, I never actually filled out these skill slots here. So when we came to the real world, I was like, huh, why did you take my things away? Oh, because I can't heal anymore. Still a little weird, though, that you don't get to really utilize something like this. Right? This is only good in the illusion world. And you do still get the illusion world if you refight the bosses. But at that point, you've already fought, like, the real bosses, you know, and, like, surviving it by not taking any damage or only taking 1 damage or whatever. So even then, this is not really that useful, which is a little weird. This is only usable in, like, the first half, which I guess is fine, you know. It being useful sometimes is better than never being useful at all, but it is a bit of a shame that you do have a talisman like this that essentially becomes useless once you begin the second half of the game. But yeah, overall, I would say good boss fights, you know, challenging all the way through. Except, I guess, when you get kind of strong and then you're like, oh, this guy died already. But then again, you know, I fought them beforehand as well, so it all just depends on how used you are to some of these bosses' attacks. You know, very nice art style, art direction of it. I say pretty good enough music as well. Never really pay attention too much to it. You know, it's not that like it was bad, but it's just like I'm more focused on actually fighting the bosses. But I guess also just because of like how it is, it's not quite the sort of thing where it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna listen to this music in my, you know, off stream in my free time. Some boss battles can be like that. Even like, say, Dark Souls, for example, right? Where it's like, oh yeah, the music's pretty good. Honestly, I don't really remember too much of Dark Souls music. That's not that it's bad, right? It's just like, it's perfect or it fits with what the experience is in the moment. And if it's something that you like listening to outside, that's a bonus, I would say. Let's go ahead and save. Return to main menu. Alrighty then. That is going to be it for today. Thank you everyone for coming to check the stream out. Hope you guys enjoyed and hope to see you guys next time. Until then, have a good night and peace out.